Hey, good morning everybody, and welcome back to another video in my local woodlands. It's pretty early morning, about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I got some nice beautiful light coming up here to the side. Just wanted to come down to my local woodland here. I needed to get out of the house a little bit. I don't know if this is a real thing or not, but I seem to suffer from post-holiday blues or post-Christmas blues, whatever you want to call it. And like I said, I don't know if it's really a thing that people suffer from, but I tend to go through it every year following the holidays. You know, there's such a build up to Thanksgiving here. Well, actually starting with Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then New Year's. And I just like the feeling of it. People just seem generally nicer. You know, as soon as January 2nd or 3rd rolls around, people go back to work and school. People kind of go back to the way they the way they really are, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it's something I go through for a few weeks every year after New Year's, and I'll snap out of it, you know. So I just wanted to come see if I could speed that along a little bit, come out to one of my favorite places here locally, and maybe do a little bit of photography therapy, if that's a thing. I know that's a thing because I know I feel better when I get out and take some good photos, or just out in nature, period, away from the rat race. Yeah, it's nice to be out here. And another thing that I've been doing that's probably not helping my post-holiday blues is, you know, like a lot of people, I'm looking at January and thinking, what's this year going to look like? The problem is I'm comparing it to last year. You know, how is it going to look this year compared to last year? And 2021 for me was just an absolutely outstanding year, photography-wise. I got to travel to 4 amazing locations, plus several good spots here in Florida. I really shouldn't be comparing the two, but I don't know if that's human nature or what. But I just kind of should be looking forward instead of forward and backwards at the same time. Yeah, I just need to kind of get that out of my head. I'm gonna have another video coming up about what my plans are for 2022. Still kind of putting all that together. But yeah, I just want to kind of clear my head a little bit, focus on some woodland photography. Yeah, just enjoy nature and enjoy being out of the house and forget about the holidays and how special they were, because actually this year was a very special holiday for us. Feels like the last time the 4 of us as a family unit might be together for a while, with one kid going off to college and another really moving forward ahead in his career. Yeah, I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna take some great photos, hopefully feel a little bit better. So all right, let's go find something to take photos of. All right guys, so for my first composition today, and I don't even know if you can see it on camera there, but across the way there's a really tall, twisty, evil looking tree I love to photograph. I always come down here because I'm trying to capture it just the right time of day. I've never tried to capture this one first thing in the morning, so getting some nice early morning light on it. Problem is, I can't use a wide angle lens because we have so much unattractive scrub brush here in the foreground. I'm using my 70-300. I'm really trying to focus in on that tree there. I can't quite get, let's see if you can see right across the way there. There's some palm fronds sticking up. I think those are going to be in the lower third of my frame, and then you'll see the tree going up behind it. And I'm not trying to get the tree all the way to the top. That's already bathed in pretty harsh sunlight. But yeah, I love this tree, and I just love, there are some vines on it. They're not as visible right now, now that they've died off a little bit, but I think in the photo you'll still be able to see them. This tree looks pretty good in this early morning light. I'll go ahead and put that up on the screen for you right now. So for those of you who follow me for a while know I live in South Florida, and I do a lot of seascape photography, and I absolutely love it. I love the rush and the thrill of it, and when executed properly and you come away with just a fantastic image from the coast, there's really nothing like it. But if you ask me right this second what my favorite kind of photography is, it's woodland photography. And I guess it's probably that thing, you always want what you don't have. And I don't have great woodlands to shoot here in South Florida. They're a little better up in northern Florida because you kind of get the real trees like the maples and the oaks up there, but we just really don't have that much of that down here. But when I'm thinking about what this year's going to look like, if I'm not traveling and I want to do some woodland photographies, I'm going to really embrace what I do have here. And like I said, I can't shoot these big wide images of the woodlands. So I think what I'm going to do this year is really focus on the intimate details that I have around me. You know, since the start of the pandemic, my wife and I really haven't been anywhere. We don't go to grocery stores, we haven't been to a movie theater or restaurants or anything like that. But I was actually forced to go into my doctor the other day because they needed to actually physically see me. And I was sitting in the waiting room. I was just kind of looking around at the pictures on the wall, and it was really a lot of up close, kind of intimate woodland photography. I thought it was really cool. Basically, they were filling the frame. And it got me thinking that maybe, while I'm here in Florida this year, if I'm going to be out doing woodland photography, instead of getting frustrated that I don't really have these grand scenes to take photos of, that I might as well just focus on the intimate detail. Now, I did a couple videos on it last year, and I was really happy with it. So I think that's going to be kind of my focus this year while I'm out in the woodlands, is really capturing the intimate details, because you can capture intimate details anywhere in the world. Anywhere, whether it's Florida or the beautiful forest in England, or like I said, the rainforest down in Australia, or you could be in Antarctica and capture cool patterns in the ice. It just doesn't matter where you're at. The intimate details are always going to be there. I think that's one of my focuses this year, is just really kind of zooming in and looking for the beauty in a very small space within the big scene. So when I say fill the frame, I'm not necessarily meaning filling every single inch of that frame from side to side and top to bottom. Take a look at this image. I took probably about 3 or 4 feet behind me here. Now, as you can see, I'm still focusing on the fallen tree here, but I'm also getting a lot of the bottom portion under the tree. And I'm getting all the stuff in the background. And it's just not really attractive. It doesn't really add to the photo. Now, take a look at this photo from where I'm at, exactly right here. And so you can see just a little bit of the background. Like I said, I'm not saying fill every single inch of that frame, but I would say probably 80% of my frame is filled with my focal point, which is this fallen tree and the vines that are wrapping around it. Definitely a much better photo, zoomed in, capturing all the intimate details, eliminating all the unattractive stuff in the background. All right, let's move on and find our next composition. All right, so for my next composition, I have this little tree stump in front of me, and I've actually photographed this before over the summer, but it was really overgrown with vines. So I told myself I was going to come back over the winter when the vines die out a little bit and see what I could get. And I think I've come at the exact right time. It still has some vines around it, but most of them have died and dropped down off of the tree stump. I'm going to show you 2 photos. I took one from a little farther back that shows a little bit more of the background, so the tree stump is not filling the frame. And then right after that, I will put up this one that shows the more intimate details, because it has some amazing texture in the bark, some patterns and some markings on it. It's just fantastic. I'll put those up on the screen for you now. Let me know which one you like better. All right, guys, I think this is gonna be my last composition of the day, and I really like this one. So let me come out here a little bit so I can show you what I'm doing. If I can get out here, kind of tight quarters. So I'm focusing in on this tree right here, and I'm shooting in portrait orientation, up and down. So what I'm doing is I have about 50% of the frame filled up with the tree here, and then I probably have another 25 to 30% of these leaves filling up the other 50% of the frame. And then I just have a little bit of bokeh in the background of those palm fronds that are behind you. It's getting hot too. We're supposed to have a cold front moving in, but it has not moved in yet. Can't believe this temperature for January. Anyway, so have some amazing colors because the winter is more like our fall here. If we get any change of colors, this is about it right here. So yeah, beautiful little scene. A lot of great texture in the bark of this tree. Looks like a little bit of mold or fungus or something growing on it. I'm gonna put this shot up on the screen for you right now. Unfortunately, I don't have like a zoomed out one to show you beforehand. I just have the actual shot to show you. So I'm gonna put that up on the screen for you right now. All right, everybody, I think I lied to you. This is my last composition for today. I'm not gonna walk you through it. It's just a tall, twisty tree that I've been trying to capture for a while now. Never really had the right conditions for it, but I think I got a good shot of it today. So I'm gonna put that up on the screen for you here at the end. Speaking of conditions, you can see the dark, moody clouds behind me. That's the leading edge of the cold front that's moving through. So thanks to Mother Nature for giving us a little bit of cool down, because right now it's really hot, really humid. And it should not be this hot for January, so it's going to cool it off about 8 to 10 degrees over the next couple days. So even our coolest is probably warmer, a lot warmer than where you're at, but any kind of cool down is much appreciated, even for just a couple of days. Yeah, I'm going to head back to the car. Looks like I'm going to get dumped on, which is absolutely okay with me because I am hot, I'm sweaty, and like I said, this should not be like this for January. If you're joining my channel for the first time today, I hope you liked what you saw. And I encourage you to go back and watch a couple other videos, maybe my 2021 best of video from a couple weeks ago, kind of see what my channel is all about. And those of you who have been here since the beginning, thank you so much again for your continued support, your comments week after week, hitting the like button, messages on the side. Your encouragement means the world to me, and it just kind of keeps me going through this. I mean, I would be out doing photography anyway, but I'm not sure without all the encouragement that you give me that I would be doing videos kind of week after week. You guys make it all worth it. So thank you again for all your support. Looks like it's getting ready to come down, so I'm going to wrap this up. Have a great week, everybody. Stay safe out there, especially with this new variant going around. I personally know so many people that are sick right now, and I don't want that to happen to you. So do whatever you can to keep yourself safe, keeping other people safe, but most importantly, keep you and your family safe first. And thanks again, everybody. Have a great week. We'll see you again very soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.